Today, I'm going to announce I'm going to take a change in direction of how I'm going to achieve this goal. And it's going to go down the path of personal journeys. My personal journeys, your personal journeys, if you want to share, but into the discovery of what it is to heal. Because I think at the end of the day, that's where we're all at. We're all on a journey. We've come from somewhere, we're going somewhere, and we're here in the present moment. So that's why there's going to be a change and the topic of conversation on these live streams. So I hope you like that idea. If you do, put a comment on the chat. I'll give you a bit of a wave there. Hello. So what about this? Now remember, if you are in pain, I'm not here as a physician. I'm here as Wayne on a journey of healing. I just so happen to be an MD, trained in the UK. But at the end of the day, I'm a human being just like you. And I've had chronic pain. I've had multiple sources of pain in my life, like all of us, because pain is part of living. But when it becomes chronic and it takes over our life, it takes away our joy, it takes away our quality of life, then it's an important thing we need to look at. So I'm going to go back in time to maybe my first painful experience. I don't know what your first painful experience. Let me just take a moment to think about that. How old were you? Were you a child? How young? I think most of us have had painful childhood experiences, whether it's, breaking a limb or falling off your bicycle. For me, my first memory of a painful experience was in a swimming pool. I was 5 years old. I was with my sister and my two friends. We were on holiday with our parents, and we went down this slide, and it was in a wave pool. But there was one little problem, is that none of the three of us who went down the slide could swim. So we were lots full of, you can imagine, being 5 years old, seeing this slide and lots of fun and heading down into the water. Didn't think about that. And the three of us ended up going down under the water, and we're in a sort of drowning state. And the lifeguard had to dive in to save me. So I was, underneath the water, you can imagine. A horrible feeling of suffocation. And, I panicked. And not that I can remember the details of it, but I remember the pool, I remember the play area, I remember the waves. And from that traumatic experience came a choice. My parents decided to get me to be able to swim. So I went to swim lessons. And it was an amazing turn of events, because within 3 years, I got to the level of training or swimming in the swim club in my local town of Buckie in Scotland. And I really liked it. I liked the challenge of getting up in the morning to go swimming and up and down the pool. I thrived on it. I loved the older swimmers in the club who are much better than I was. And, my goal was to get better and better and better. And by the age of 9, I won my first medal. It was my most memorable moment in my swimming career, which started at the age of 8 and ended in my university days at early 20s. And within a year of that first bronze medal, it was in the North District Championship. So it was a district championship. I went on to be gold medalist in all events at the age of 10. And my swimming career probably peaked about the age of 10, funnily enough. It was also at an international competition in Dundee in Scotland later that year, and I got silver medal in every event. So it's amazing because, I never really got to the peak of swimming in any British championships or Commonwealth championships or Olympics. I was never that good, and I think mentally I didn't have the knowledge of how to achieve that. But thankfully, my three sisters did go on to be Scottish champions and swim at a high level internationally all around the world. And we kind of were great competitors in the pool as we grew up. So a lot of good came from that negative experience, that painful near drowning experience. And if it wasn't for my swimming, I think I wouldn't be a medical doctor, because to be a medical doctor, not only do you need the grades, but you need to love studying. You need to have a competency level in science, and then commit to that day in, day out grind of learning and learning and learning. And it was like second nature to me to sit down at a desk and study, because I love science and I loved just getting knowledge. And it led one day to becoming a medical doctor. So, I'm here today, and we're here today maybe because of a near drowning experience. So whatever your experience was, or back in the day, as I learn more about healing of pain, I think these events do shape us. They certainly shape our brain through the work of epigenetics, which is all about thoughts and emotions that are created in moments. And these moments are cumulative. The thoughts and emotion effects are cumulative, especially if we've got recurrent thoughts or recurrent stresses, recurrent traumas. And as a result, the neuropeptides, which are proteins created in the brain, they go into the bloodstream, they go around the body, just like oxygen does, and your nutrients do. And the information from the traumatic experiences are literally taken up into the cells of your body, into the DNA of your cell, and then programmed. And as a result, the function of your nervous system, your brain, and also the rest of your body is a direct correlation to what happened in your life. So this study of epigenetics started in the 40s in Edinburgh, in Scotland, and in the last 20 years there's been a prolific number of studies, thousands and thousands and thousands per year, showing the truth of this matter. So the study of epigenetics is not a common subject in the world of medicine, in the training of medicine, and it's certainly not a common conversation that people are having with their doctors, because it takes a long time for these new concepts to become mainstream. And it's really important to understand this, because that is the foundation of healing, comes from the ability for you to be conscious of your thoughts and your feelings, and by doing physical activities, by doing or having certain thought patterns, having ways of speaking and being, of breathing, and all the things I've been talking about in these live streams for years now. All those things that you can practically do can change your programming of your brain, of your nervous system, of your nerve receptors, and literally your body. But the tricky thing is, it's a journey. So you maybe know a lot of stuff, but are you doing it every day? And the reality is we don't do things every day because we're human, right? We forget, or we got other things going on, new traumas, new struggles, new stresses, old stresses. And it is a challenge. There's no question about it. So I thought I'd just share a little bit of my story that led me to medicine through the grafting of study and through the personal experience of a near drowning episode at the age of 5. So that's where we're going to leave it today. And every week is going to be slightly different. And we're going to just grow this subject of personal journey. So feel free to share with me. It's nice. Share this link with your friends. Come on, listen, share, make a comment or two. Yeah, you've all got a story. It's an ever evolving story, let's face it, and it never ends. Because really, my belief at the heart of this is healing is inside of you. Just like your DNA in the cells is inside of you. Healing is like joy. It's like love. It's like peace. And they are qualities of your soul. They are qualities of your spirit. And they're there. We need to find them. We need to reconnect with them. And when we reconnect with them, healing can happen. So we're going to be talking about the energetic level in our bodies. We're going to be talking about the mental level in our bodies. We're going to be talking about the emotional aspect in our bodies, as well as the physical aspects of our body on the journey of healing, because you cannot separate them. We're not broken cars with an engine problem or an ignition problem, electrical problem. No, you got to look at the whole body. You got to have a look at the interconnection of it and the journey with it in time, which makes it so complex, almost impossible to understand. And to be honest, I don't know how you can heal. I've no idea. I'll be honest. But if we start from a place of not knowing, of maybe asking questions, I think the path will open up, so we have more knowledge and more understanding about you and your journey. So there you go. Thanks for listening. It's great to see all you people. I know all of you. It's great. And you have a great night, and we'll see you next week. Thanks so much. Take care. God bless.